Hello, hello, hello. It's a little odd sitting here on a Tuesday and not preparing to do a Blackline update, but I actually haven't seen a Blackline update today, so we're actually going to dive into a mid-month, or I guess a little later than mid-month, just account update. And I kind of have an idea of how I want to handle these moving forward, so this will be the first official one. We did one in March, but April will be the first one where I kind of implement this new vision. It's really just a way for me to show you guys kind of what's changing on the account, if you guys want to keep up with that. If you guys want to give me tips or want to talk about your accounts, this is a great opportunity for that as well down below in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys are working on, what progress you guys have made, cool achievements you've gotten, stuff like that. I'd love to hear about it. So this is going to be a great opportunity for me to get to hear from you guys. And so without further ado, let's dive in. So we're going to start on the character select screen every time. This is the main character that I play on when I show you guys stuff. Mastery rank 610, PvP ranks 92, 1014 World v World. We did hit 1,000, which is awesome. But these are the kinds of things that I'm going to show, and I'm going to compare all 4 of these items to last month. Once we get to May, I'll compare it to what we're looking at today. So this is going to be the first one. So almost at 32,000 achievement points, over 1,000 World v World rank, and 92 PvP. We're getting closer to that 100, and I'm pretty excited about it, but slowly but surely. And I've changed the look of this character, and the reason is these are the rarest items. I was kind of thinking about doing this. I went and I actually looked to see what the rarest individual pieces of heavy armor that I have are, and that's what I put on. I'm probably gonna swap off of this because that's not something that's really going to change. So we can take a quick look at the achievement that I completed. I just want to talk about it because it's kind of cool for me, at least. I know a lot of people have it, so it's not super rare, but I made it to Year of the Ascension Part 4, and I got my, I think it starts at the top, League Dominator, which is win 6 ranked matches in a day. I went 6-2 that day, which I don't have a ton of time to play PvP, so hitting 6-2 was really the only way I could get it in the short term. So working on the rest of these, and yeah, that's really the biggest one in game that I wanted to talk about. We can look at my bank and stuff, but we're primarily going to look at efficiency for the rest of this. Okay, so efficiency, we're primarily going to, again, just look at some of the main stats that I have. So we're going to look at what the rank is, and we're going to look at the actual value. Because as some of these change, so I'm going to go in and now it's 440. The last time I looked, I'm pretty sure it was 435 a week ago. So a lot of people are actually coming and creating efficiency accounts, so my rank will change as well as my value. So we're going to look at both. Right now, account value, 17,592, value 241,749 gold. Excluding the gem store, we're actually lower because I bought a lot of gem store stuff. It's just how it is. I love the game and I don't mind supporting. I've done both gold to gems and I've spent some money on the game here and there, but that's kind of why this one is a little bit more important. So 27,679, 93,277 gold. That puts me higher than 93% of accounts, which not too shabby. I don't really want to talk about liquid gold, gems, character value, things like that. I actually want to go down to material storage value. 13,842, 842nd, I should say. 11,314 gold sitting in my material storage. We can actually take a peek over at that in a quick second. That's higher than 96% of the 458,000 accounts. That is a different number than I was just looking at. That's weird. But this one makes more sense because I think it was 445. So I'm curious about that. But moving on, going to the material storage. If we do individual price, if we do price, my bad, this shows you where that gold is. Primarily globs of ectoplasm, and then next is mystic coins. I've been getting antique summoning stones, and then you have all of these. A lot of this is going to go away once I start crafting my legendary armor pieces. But we've got 11,270 gold, 3,800 almost if I was to sell everything that's here. And then you have items that have value, but are not saleable, like these down here. These will have a value, like the Mystic Clover. You can see that their value is 9 gold, 18 each. So 3,600 of my gold value is in the Mystic Clovers, but you can't actually sell them. So that's those. Heading back over to the stats, I'd like to go down to the wardrobe value. 19,030th with 103,161 gold. This jump was, I got some unlocks for, I actually can put this at the end of the video, but I unlocked some stuff with Black Lion chest keys and some wardrobe unlocks. And actually, while we're talking about it, I can just do time machine. That was, I think it was April 19th in the morning. And we can look at, where is, that's the Jade bot. So yeah, I'm in the right place. There's skins. So what we're going to look at is account count. So I got the Lunar Rabbit Helm and Stomper. So each of these is worth 192 gold. Snow Garden Warhorn I picked up, which was 20 gold. Jade Tech Focus, another 21. Seven Reaper's Hammer, 29. Orchestral Scepter, 31. Privateer Staff has no value. Daydreamer's Torch, 34. Shadow Torch, 40. Cryptopide, I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry. 5 gold. Harpoon of the Dragon's Deep, no value. Destroyer Mace, Firstborn Shoulder Guards, and Orchid Coat. Those are the things that I unlocked. And I did, actually, with the Blackline statuettes, I picked up a Roundtail Dragon. So, just for fun's sake while I'm doing this. Now, if we can see it, Unlock Jade Bots is actually one of my higher ones because I went out of my way and I got a couple of them. So, that's wardrobe value. We are higher than 95% of accounts there. I would like to go down. I want to make sure I don't miss the one that I want to talk about next as I'm going through these because there's quite a bit here. Finished achievements. 22,938th, higher than 94% of accounts. And that's odd. But we are currently at 3,147. Going back to the overview, we'll come back down here. I did miss Volatile Magic. You can see it's been slowly going up. Higher than 98% of accounts. 7,447th with 172,979. We'll see that go up as we go because I've been putting in a decent amount of focus on that. Next is going to be unlocked skins total. 23,743rd with 3,018, which puts us higher than 94%. You can see, again, this is where I got those unlocks, got a bunch of stuff picked up there. Going back to account statistics, I believe there was one more. One funny thing that I'm not going to probably won't keep count of these as it changes, but I've got 21 Gifts of Battle, which is top 10,000, top 10,250. And then there should be, okay, we can look at World v World rank here. 39,832. There's a lot of players with a higher one. 1,014, as we showed. And then the last one is going to be down here. We can look at PvP, total PvP games. Nothing here is really that high. Ranked PvP wins, I guess. Ranked killed players. It's nothing that great. My total PvP win rate is 51.73. I don't have over 1,000 games, do I? Oh no, I do. Okay, so it does count for all of them. There you go. That's my PvP win rate, if you were curious. But what I wanted to look at was playtime per day, and playtime on most played character. These are the last three things I wanted to talk about. 76,000th, there's a lot of people with more playtime. I have less than 4,500 hours, less than an hour a day, and my most played character has less than 1,000 hours, 989. That's going to be Warrior of Death. And if you're curious, I have 10,522 deaths, which is 2.36 deaths per hour. These are the last things I want to talk about. I'm actually going to put an Excel document together so that you can see over time, so I don't have to keep looking back. So each time I'll fill that out, and next time in May, you'll see me fill that out, and you'll be able to see the comparison and the change from year to year. That's going to wrap it up. I actually don't have too much else that I want to talk about. If you guys want to see more of the account moving forward, let me know down below in the comments as well. Otherwise, like I said at the beginning, let me know what you guys are working on. Let me know what cool stuff you guys have. I'd love to hear about it. And as we keep going, tell me the new stuff that you unlocked since last month. I mean, it's awesome to get to hear what you guys are doing. I actually have learned so much from you guys too, which is awesome. So thank you guys so much. If you've been enjoying the content, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, hopefully we will see you guys in the next one. And I also wanted to do a couple of opening things just to kind of see what I can unlock. So I've got 11 Black Lion keys, I've got 1 gold Black Lion key, and a couple guaranteed unlocks that I'm going to quickly go through here in the background. We're going to see if we can get anything. It looks like we're going to get a couple guaranteed unlocks as well. Nothing rare so far. That Tyrion exchange voucher will be helpful for later on. A Black Lion exchange ticket, that'll be good as well. The exchange we're going to be using for currencies for building other legendaries, probably, to be honest. That's probably what we will end up doing. So we got a guaranteed unlock. We got 2 rares. What's this one? This is another Black Lion claim ticket. So we might be able to actually grab, with all the scraps and everything that we've gotten, we might be able to grab one of the new spears. But we're going to close this. Golden Black Lion chest key, and we'll see what rare item we got. Ooh, Snow Garden Warhorn. Perfect. We do not have that unlocked, so we're going to make sure to unlock that because eventually we'll want to get all of them. That's the first Snow Garden weapon that I got. We've got 15 Black Lion claim ticket scraps, 2 actual claim tickets. We go to the general offerings. We should be able to do this. We're 1 scrap away from another one, but we might. Vintage Black Lion weapon box. I think I'm actually going to pull 3 of these, and we'll see what we get. So Vintage Black Lion weapon box. We got 7 Reaper's hammer skin, Orchestral scepter skin, and Shadow torch skin. Let's just take a look at what these sell for currently. 28 gold. That's not bad. Shadow torch 28, 24, 15. I don't have any of these unlocked. So in the name of progressing these Black Lion collection achievements, you can see 2, 3, and 4. I've got 4 of the 7 Reaper's weapons. So let's take a look at the guaranteed unlocks, and we'll see if we get anything good. Just for reference, this is what that weapon looks like. I do like this set quite a bit. So we'll do the guaranteed armor first off. We have the Firstborn shoulder guards, Privateer staff, which is actually my first Privateer weapon, which is cool. Ooh, an amber weapon. I don't actually have any of these. I didn't. So amberite weapons. And then a destroyer mace, which I think is actually decently valuable. Firstborn and destroyer mace. Go this way. Yeah, these are. See if we can find. We'll just go weapons, mace. This is what we just got. Worth about up to 40 gold. Depends on which one you're going for there. Wardrobe unlocks. Jade Tech Focus. Lunar Rabbit Helm. Interesting. Lunar Rabbit Stompers. Okay. And Daydreamer's Torch, which is nice because we're getting close to the Daydreamer's weapon set there. Harpoon of the Dragon's Deep. This is not super great. That's just a, a dungeon piece. And then Orchid Coat. I think that's a cultural armor piece. So nothing super great there, but that's okay. So let's dive into the